Well, your timing is absolutely perfect. I've just taken an apple pie out of the oven and put it on the windowsill to cool. Don't you just love the way that it smells? I baked the pie with the apples I picked myself from my tree out back. Yeah, there was a time that I gardened all by myself. But now I need someone to come in to help me every once in a while. He's come to me more than a few times asking me if he can cut that old dead tree down and yank it out by its roots. He says it's more dead than alive with those lifeless limbs and cracked, twisted trunk. But I won't let him. It still puts forth fruit. It still has fruit. And besides, I planted it by moonlight when I was a young woman. It has magic, you know. Wait until you have a taste of that pie. You'll see. Oh, thank you for your postcards and letters from your travels all over the world. I saved every one of them. Sometimes when the snow is flying, I like to read them one by one as I sit by the fire and drink my tea with my purring little cats. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been so busy talking I forgot to pour our tea. I'll do that right now while I share an adventure with you that I made of my own many, many years ago. I remember my first trip to Egypt. I felt a kind of silence whispered by ages gone, which awakened my imagination. Those silent hills, worn with age, how they spoke to me. Oh, they were full of the mightiness of the ancient Egyptians. While the night talked to me as the moon hovered above the Nile, I came to know that the greatest and most eloquent power in nature, as well as in human life, is in silence. I felt it most deeply in the tombs of the old pharaohs. I remember the day we rode from Luxor along the bank of the river, up over the hills and down through ravines, and then walked through a door in the hillside. We descended some flights of stairs carved down in the rock and entered a room lit by electric lights. I was in the tomb of the pharaoh Seti I. The mummy was there. The lid of the sarcophagus was open. And I could see the features of the king. I had never figured out why they mummified their dead. But as we went in and looked at the face of that monarch, silence seemed to descend upon everyone present. An inner majestic silence, which was in itself a symphony of symphonies. It was as if we had ushered into the presence of something that still remained, some resonance of that long-dead ruler's greatness. You know, there have been many times through the ages when the soul was better understood than it is now. When we fashioned our lives simply and beautifully in accordance with the magnificent aspirations of nature. When we listened to our inner divinity and heard what I like to call the melody of life. Yes, we once heard our voice, our divinity. And there was a time we talked to the stars, had no fear of death, nor spiritual or moral terror. All that is still here, and now waiting in these modern times. It has not been lost. It is forever repeated and echoed in nature's endless song. We just need to listen. Are you ready for a slice of pie?